the books that I got. Milo, look, come up.
Say hi, Milo.
Welcome to today's video. Today we are going to go book shopping and it's gonna be super exciting, and of course I'm gonna give you guys a book haul. We're gonna go on ahead and go to the bookstores. Yeah, let's go. For a book haul are all of the books that I got. I'm so excited to do this book haul because I actually got a lot of books. So let's get started. Before I went to Half Price Books, I went to Goodwill to see good books there. You just never know because Goodwill is very random. I was thinking about if there's any thrillers because I have been on a thriller streak. Literally reading thrillers back to back to back to back. I'm scared because usually I read romances and now I'm like in a thriller mood. In order to do that, I need to stock up on thrillers. I got two books. So the first book that I got is The Woman in the Window by AJ Finn, like a Netflix show or a movie. I was curious and I was like, let me read the book and then let me watch the movie. I'm curious, so I gotta read the book first. The one thing that actually caught my eye when I saw this book, Stephen King made 2 blurbs, and like that means it says something about the book overall. What does Stephen King have to say? So the first blurb he wrote is remarkable, totally original, and then there's like a second one. It says The Woman in the Window is one of the rare books that really is unputdownable. The writing smooth and often remarkable. The way Finn plays out this totally original story. But overall, this book is about Anna Fox. She lives alone in New York and she spends her day drinking wine, maybe too much, watching old movies, recalling happier times, and spying on her neighbors. Then the Russells move into the house across the way, a father, mother, and a teenager son. The perfect family. But when Anna glazed out her window one night seeing something that she shouldn't, her world begins to crumble, and its shocking secrets are laid bare. What is real, what is imagined, who is in danger, and who is in control. Stephen King says it's original. Still, I'm super excited for that. This next book, it's very popular. I've seen everyone rave about this book. Don't know much about this book, so forgive me. I'm kind of going blind with this book. It is The Ninth House by Leah Bardugo. And again, Stephen King wrote a blurb. It says the best fantasy novel I have read in years. So I'm assuming this is a dark academia. I think this is gonna be my first dark academia book. So we have Galaxy. Alex is the most unlikely member of Yale's freshman class, raised in the Los Angeles hinterlands by a hippie mom. Wait, that's so cool, having a hippie mom. Alex dropped out of high school early and into a world of shady drug dealer boyfriends, dead-end jobs. In fact, by age of 20, she is the sole survivor of a horrific unsolved murder homicide. Some might say she threw her life away, but at the hospital bedside, Alex is offered a second chance to attend universities on a full ride. What's the catch and why her? Still searching for secrets, Alex arrives in New Haven, tasked by her mysterious benefactors with mentoring the activities of Yale's secret societies. Their 8 windowless tombs are a well-known haunts of the rich and powerful. Boom. These are the 2 books that I got from Goodwill. And then the one book that I didn't share with you guys that I got from Barnes & Noble a while back, Cleo Patria. I know how to say it in my head, but I don't know how to say it out loud. Cleo Patria. Cleo Cleo Patria and Frankenstein. Girl, okay, anyways, this book, I love this cover. I love covers that has like a painting or any art style. I really like it. I have no idea what this book is about. So we have a 24-year-old British painter, Cleo, has escaped from England to New York and still finding her place in the sleepless city when a few months before her student visa ends, she meets Frank. Frank is a 20 years older and self-made success, and his life is full of the access Cleo's lacks. He offers the chance to be happy, the freedom to paint, and the opportunity to apply for a green card. And their impulsive marriage changes their life and the lives of those around them in ways they could never predict. Cleo struggles with depression and Frank was drinking. Cleo's boyfriend tries to embrace gender identity in the wake of their marriage. Next book, I actually got Zia Records. I haven't heard anything about this book, but the cover got my eye and it was super aesthetically pleasing. This is the book. Isn't this so beautiful? Look at this close-up. It's gorgeous. I love it. This book is called Mary by Nat Cassidy, An Awakening of Terrors. So this is considered as a horror novel. I have never read a horror novel before. I haven't heard anyone mention this book. It's Mary Mary, Quite Extraordinary. That rhyme. How does your novel grow? With pillowcases hiding, slits off faces, and dolls all in a row. With the acidic sense of humor, more barbered than any cactus. So we have Mary. She is a quiet, middle-aged woman doing her best to blend into the background. Unremarkable, invisible, unknown even to herself. But lately things have been changing inside Mary. Along with the hot flashes and body aches, she can't look in the mirror without passing out. And the voices in her head has been urging her to do the unspeakable things. Fired from her job in New York, she moves back to her hometown hoping to reconnect with her past and her inner self. And she begins auto-writing strange thoughts and phases. Many discovers that these experiences are echoes of a infamous serial killer. Then the killings begins again. Mary is definitely going to find herself. The next book that I got, I have been obsessed with Daphne du Maurier's writing. This one. And this one, I also found this at Half Price Books. This is Daphne du Maurier's whole collection. The stories we have inside is Rebecca, Jamaican Inn, Frenchman's Creek, and My Cousin Rachel. I do have Rebecca by Daphne du Maurier. I almost give that a 5 out of 5 stars. I think I have a video, so make sure you guys see that. I'm still obsessed with her writing, so I want to get all of her books, and these are more of short stories from her. I actually found this edition of My Cousin Rachel, and this is like a pocket-sized book, and the cover is gorgeous. My Cousin Rachel by Daphne du Maurier. This is what it looks like. It tells a story of a fantasizing woman and the two Englishmen who so desperately loved her. Ambrose met Rachel in Italy, married her, and never returned home. But his letters to his cousins Philip soon hinted of troubles, even the suspicion that he was being poisoned. Finally, a letter begged Philip to come at once. When Philip reached Florence, Ambrose was dead and Rachel had gone away. Then Rachel come to England. At first outraged, Philip soon was hypnotized by her charm. Passionate and overwhelming in love, he was also torn before he began to suffer from the various symptoms Ambrose had described. Was he being drugged? Was Rachel devoted to him, or was she trying to murder him? Was she an angel or a friend? The next book that I got from Half Price Books is The Silent Patient by Alex Michaelides. I actually read The Fury by the same author. I actually did enjoy that book, but I wanted more of his writing. I really like his storytelling and everything. I read it on my Kindle. I just wanted the physical book, but there's gonna be a vlog on this. Alicia's life is seemingly perfect until one night when her husband Gabriel returns home late from work and Alicia shoots him 5 times in the face and never speaks another word. Alicia's refusal to talk or give any kind of explanation turns a domestic tragedy into a mystery that captures the public imagination. And she is the silent patient and is hidden away from the tabloids at the Grove. A criminal psychotherapist, Theo, is captured by Alicia's story and jumps at the opportunity to work with her. His determination to get her to talk and unravel the mystery of why she shot her husband will take him down a path more unexpected and more terrifying than he ever imagined. the next book, again, I really wanted to get the backlist of Alex Michaelides books. This is called The Mundanes, and his books is really like fast-paced, bingeable thrillers. Edward is a murderer, or this Mariana is certain. Edward is untouchable and a handsome and charismatic Greek tragedy professor at Cambridge University. Edward is adored by staff and students alike, particularly by the members of the secret society of female students known as the Mundane. Mariana is a bright but troubled group therapist who becomes fixated on the Mundanes when one member, a friend of Mariana's niece, Zoe, is found murdered in Cambridge. And she becomes convinced that despite his alibi, Edward is guilty of murder. But why would the professor target one of his students? And why does he keep returning to the rites of Persephone, the mundane, and her journey to the underworld? So I'm really excited. So we have that. This is Today, Tonight, and Tomorrow. I read it on my Kindle, really enjoyed that book. Following Roman. This is her point of view, and it's young adult, easy to read, very bingeable. So you have Rowan, she's a girl, and Niall, and they're academic rivals in senior year. They always compete with each other, trying to get the best grades, trying to get the most votes, and all of that. And then you're following them through their whole graduation. It's just a span of 24 hours, so you're going through like a little scavenger hunt with them. A little bit rivalry, a little bit of romance. Super good. I'm so excited for this book. This is actually the sequel to Today, Tonight, and Tomorrow, past, present, and future. This is a new release also, it just came out. And this follows from the first book, and this is the continuation. And this is actually a hardcover. The little dust jacket. She is the brightest light in any room. I really wanted to get a little bit of her backlist. See You Yesterday, I believe it's a Groundhog's Day. Barnett Bloom is hoping college will be a fresh start after a messy high school experience, but when school begins on September 21st, everything goes wrong. Yeah, she panics and flees, and when she realized her roommate locked her out of their dorm, she falls asleep in the common room. The next morning, Bernard is perplexed to find herself back in the dorm room bed, no longer smelling of ashes and crushed dreams. It's September 21st again. A confirmation from Miles, the guy from Physics 101, she learns that she's not alone. He's been trapped for months. As they start falling for each other, they face the university's biggest unanswered questions yet. What happens to the relationship if they finally make it to tomorrow? It has something inside. It has like a cute little door or elevator that is so cute. Added to the book pile. Since again, I've been telling you guys I have been on a Frida McFadden streak. They're all on Kindle Unlimited, so if you guys have a Kindle, make sure you guys read all of Frida McFadden's books. Really bingeable thrillers, plot twists, very easy to read. This is actually the second book, and you're basically following Millie on her adventures of being housemaid and so weird stuff going on, and you're trying to figure it out with her. I just finished this book last night. 3 Rules. Brooke is a new nurse practitioner in a men's maximum security prison. Treat all prisons with respect, never reveal any personal information, and never ever become too friendly with the inmates. But none of the staff at the prison knows Brooke has already broken the rules. Nobody knows about her inmate connection to Shane Nelson, one of the most dangerous inmates. They certainly don't know that Shane was Brooke's high school sweetheart, the star quarterback who is now spending the rest of her life in prison for it. Shane knows, and he will never forget. We have one more. Alright, A Good Girl's Guide to Murder by Holly Jackson. I heard this is going to be a Netflix show soon, so I wanted to read the whole series before it comes out. Really excited. This is a young adult murder mystery. Andy Bell was murdered by her boyfriend, and 5 years later, Pip sees how the tragedy still haunts her town. Senior herself, Pip decides to re-examine the case, but soon she discovers a trail of dark secrets that might actually prove still innocent. Between past and present begins to blur. Someone in Fairview doesn't want Pip digging around for answers, and now her own life might be in danger. These are all of the books that I got. I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you in my next one.